Hello and welcome. My name is Tauni at Yoga 413, and this week is Thanksgiving week. So, this 30-minute Vinyasa yoga flow is going to be all about gratitude. So, when you're ready, meet me in a child's pose, taking the knees wide, feet touching, lower to your mat. Softly close your eyes. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale, sigh through the mouth. Let it all go. Continue with that just a few more times, inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Beginning to turn all of our attention to our breath and our bodies as we arrive not only physically but mentally on your mat. Letting go of any judgments or expectations about ourselves, our practice, or about others. And instead, today, let's focus on leading with kindness and gratitude. Continuing the long, deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Begin to extend your arms forward. Bring the palms together into a prayer position. Bend at the elbows and take the hands over the head. Gently dropping the chest lower to the floor as you begin to open up through your heart center and your shoulders. Begin to extend the arms forward now. Reach the fingertips as far forward as you can. Lightly spread the fingers. Draw more length into your back. Gently pressing into the hands. Lifting up into a tabletop position. Bringing the knees right underneath the hips. Extend the right leg out to the side. Tuck the left toes down into the mat and begin a rocking motion forward and back. So just seeing here how you feel. The more forward you come, you're probably going to feel a nice stretch there in your wrist. Coming back forward, shoulders over wrist, extend that right leg back and then bend the knee. Look forward, drop the belly down towards the mat as you contract the muscles in the back. This is called sunbird pose. Now as you exhale, draw that knee into the chest, round the spine like cat, and then inhale, open back up. Continue at your own pace. Trying to create a C shape with the spine in both directions. Just a couple more times. Then meet me back into a tabletop position. Extending the left leg out, right toes down into the mat, begin to rock forward and back. So beginning the class with some gentle movements to awaken the body, always being mindful of how you're feeling in each position. Then bringing that leg behind you, bend the knee, point the toe, look forward, open the chest, sunbird. And then exhale, round the spine like cat. Again, inhale, open up. Exhale, round. So as you open, you contract the muscles in the back. As you exhale, pull the ab muscles in tight. A couple more times. Beautiful. Meet me back into that tabletop position. Step the feet back and lift your hips for your first downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out your feet, alternate bending your knees. So check to be sure that the feet are hip distance apart, hands shoulder distance. And then meet me in your downward facing dog. Tailbone lifting, pressing that mat away from you. Just begin to find a nice lengthening and stretch down the back side of the body. Look forward and step to the top of your mat. Bring your hands to your shins and come into a half lift. Pull your shoulders back. Forward fold, sink down, top of the head towards the mat. You're always welcome to bend the knees here as much as you need to. Then on your next inhale, rise up, reach the arms up over the head. Cactus your arms and look up. So as we hold in this position, squeeze the muscles in the back. Allow that heart center to open. Then as you inhale, reach your arms over your head. Cactus your arms again, but twist over your right shoulder. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist, turn over the left shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen your spine to that half lift. Forward fold. Step back to a high plank so your shoulders are over your wrist. Drop the knees to the mat. And slowly bend the elbows to lower the body to the mat with a flat back. Lift your chest for cobra pose. Actively press the tops of the feet into the mat. Releasing back down. Knees on the mat again. Press the arms up straight. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Keeping your hips square, lift the right leg up off the mat. One leg dog. Bring the knee through the chest to step forward. High lunge. So be sure you have a nice wide stance, front knee over the ankle. Then take the hands to the mat, step back to downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg, one leg dog. Bring that knee through the chest to step forward. High lunge. Taking the hands to the mat, step back to high plank. Knees can be up or down, lower to the mat with the elbows just kissing the rib cage. Lift your chest for cobra. Downward facing dog. Let's pause here, take those few deep breaths. So we're beginning to warm up the body with movement, with breath. Looking forward, step to the top of your mat and lengthen your spine, half lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain. Cactus your arms, turn your gaze up, squeeze the muscles in the back, really feel that. Inhale, opening up. Cactus and twist to your right. Lift back to center. Twist to your left. Back to center. Forward fold. Lengthen, half lift. Forward fold. Step back to high plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Flip your feet over, press upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift the right leg, one leg dog. As you exhale, bring that knee through the chest. Meet me in a high lunge position. We're going to begin to introduce a little bit of balance. I want you to see if you can lift the right heel off the mat and sink into the legs. Keep pulling the low ribs in. Now take the hands to the mat, step back to down dog. Try that on the other side, lifting the left leg. Exhale, knee through chest. High lunge. Lift the left heel, sink deeper into the legs. Back leg strong and straight. Releasing that heel, step back to high plank. Optional vinyasa flow through the half series. You're welcome to just take it to down dog. Breathe deeply. Looking forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Cactus your arms. Draw the elbows in. Lifting back up. Twist to your right. Back to center. Twist to your left. To the center. Forward fold. Half lift, lengthen. Forward fold. Step back, high plank. Shift forward, bend your elbows down halfway, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. One leg dog, lift the right leg. Stepping the foot forward, high lunge. Cactus your arms, open the chest. Breathe here. Eyes up. Taking the hands behind you, keep lifting the chest and lead with it as you drop forward into humble warrior to the inside of that right knee. Begin to rise, open to warrior two. The back heel finds the mat. Begin to lengthen through your side body, side angle pose. So a hand on a block or even bending the elbow here, resting it on the thigh is an option. Take that left hand to the mat, lift your heel, meet me in a nice low lunge. Again, drawing that heart forward, leading with that heart center. Step that back foot forward, chair pose. Forward fold. Long spine, lengthen your back. Forward fold. Stepping back to high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. One leg dog, lift the left leg. Stepping the foot forward. High lunge. Cactus your arms, open up your heart. Hands bind behind you. Continue to lead with that heart center and fall forward into humble warrior. Begin to rise, warrior two. Begin to lengthen a side angle pose. Bringing the hand down, back heel lifts, nice low lunge. Lead with that heart as you step the back foot forward. Chair pose. Inhale, rise up. Give me a back bend. Open up. Forward fold. Long spine. Forward fold. Stepping back, high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Pause here, breathe. Mindful of our body, our breath, and our focus today. Leading without judgment, expectations. Leading with kindness and gratitude. Lift the right leg. Stepping that foot forward. High lunge. This time interlacing the fingers, thumbs crossed, index fingers lift, open up your chest, crescent lunge. Sweeping the arms behind you, bind your hands, humble warrior. Rise up, warrior two. Lean forward, side angle option here. If binding is in your practice, you're welcome to take that full or half bind. Keeping that chest open. Low lunge, hands on either side of the foot. Step that back foot forward. Rise up, high mountain. Bring your hands to your heart center. Balancing on your right foot. Take the left foot into the hand, moving into dancer pose with the right leg extended. Lift and press forward, kicking that foot into the hand. Dancer pose. Mountain. You're doing beautifully. One more time through the series on the left, reaching up. Forward fold. Long spine. Forward fold. Stepping back, high plank. Option to flow through this half series one last time, or you're always welcome to take down dog. Lifting the left leg, one leg dog. Step the foot forward. High lunge. Binding the hands, binding the fingers. Open up into crescent lunge. Lifting your heart. Binding the hands behind you, humble warrior. Warrior two. Side angle. Option for that bind. Low lunge, back heel lifts. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, rise. Hands to the heart center. Find all four corners of that left foot. Place the right foot into the right hand and lean forward as you actively press that foot into the hand to open the front of the body. Dancer. Mountain pose. Beautiful job. Bend both knees, arms up, chair. Forward fold. Lengthen your back, half lift. Forward fold. Step back to downward facing dog. Moving forward into a high plank. Lower your body nice and slow with intention to the mat. Releasing down, arms sweep to your side. Lift into locust pose. So you're lifting the back of the thighs up, legs are straight, point the toes. Chest lifting away from the mat. And shoulders drawing towards one another. Release and rest. Bringing the eyes forward, arms to your sides. Lift into locust pose once again. with the options to bend both knees, placing the tops of the feet into the hands and lift into bow pose. And release. Let's press back to a counter pose of child's. Send the hips back. Downward facing dog. Move forward into that high plank. Bring your feet together. Open up to side plank onto the right side. So try to balance on the edge of the right foot. And again, you're always welcome to take that supported option of the knee down or separate the feet. Switching sides. Roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Feet are stacked, open up, side plank. Downward facing dog. Looking forward, step or float, and have seat on your mat. Moving into boat pose, so find those sits bones, keep your posture by dropping the shoulders down, back nice and straight, boat pose. From here, we're just going to go to low boat, so extend the body, bring the low back to the mat, keep the shoulders lifted, careful here not to hold your breath, breathe. And knees to chest. Placing the feet on the mat, knees over ankles. Lift your hips up into bridge pose and begin to open up your heart center by drawing the shoulders together and down your back, maybe binding your hands. Continue to press and lift. Dropping the hips, reclining butterfly. Bottoms of feet touching, knees drop open. We're going to do one more bridge pose with the option to go into wheel. Again, no judgments, no expectations. Press your hips up. Listen to your body. Choose to stay, or if you want to practice wheel, hands up by the ears, elbows up, and then just continue to press the hips away from the mat. Lower out of your pose, knees to chest. We're going to take a few rocks forward and back, and then come all the way up. Meet me in a seated straddle. We're going to take the legs wide. So try to keep the toes and knees up as you drop the upper body forward. Any amount. So we're going to start to slow a little bit and hold these poses, these stretches just a little bit longer. Really connect to your breath. Sometimes as we slow, the mind will start to wander. I'm just going to encourage you to stay right here in this present moment. With every exhale, see if maybe you can find a little bit more space in your body. Bringing the hands in, bringing the legs in. We're going to do double pigeons. We're going to start with the right leg on the bottom. Flex that foot. And you want to line it up with the edge of your mat rather than bringing the foot in. And then you're going to stack ankle and knee. So when you look down, you're looking for a triangle shape with your body being the top of the triangle. And it's okay if this knee is up like this, doesn't matter. You can see mine doesn't go all the way flat. Just find the edge, breathe, sit up nice and tall. Just breathe into that hip. Relax. If you feel like you're holding on to tension, try to draw your awareness to that area and breathe through it. We're going to add a twist by reaching your arms over your head. And you're going to take your right hand to the outside of that left knee, maybe placing it on there, and then turn your gaze over your shoulder. Coming out of your twist, let's switch sides. Left leg on bottom, again flexing the feet. Line it up with the edge of your mat. Ankle over knee. And you might find one side is tighter than the other. It's totally normal. Just breathe through it. Just find your edge and then just try to stay there. Adding the twist, lengthen, arms up. As you exhale, twist over that right shoulder, left hand to right knee. Facing forward and come up. Go ahead and extend both legs out in front of you. Shake them out. Send those hips back. Reach up. Seated fold. Again, draw that heart forward here. Lengthen your back. And then as you exhale, maybe round down. And begin to roll it down one vertebrae at a time, abs in. Bringing the knees into the chest to rock side to side. We're going to place the feet near the edges of your mat and further away from the body. Take the arms into goalpost shape. And then begin to drop the knees right and left. Gentle release here. Moving into savasana, legs extended, arms at your sides with the palms up. I invite you to once again softly close your eyes. So before I bring you out of this pose, I want to share with you a quote I read recently from Mandy Ingber. She said, "Have gratitude for all that you have, and you can be happy exactly as you are." Let's begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, smile, come into that full body stretch, arms over the head, and then bring the knees in and roll to your side into that resting fetal position for just a few moments. So today and this week, and really always, but especially this Thanksgiving week, I just want to encourage you once again to lead with kindness and gratitude. It can be a stressful time. That's okay, you can acknowledge that. Just focus on the things that you're thankful for. Let the other stuff go. Begin to help yourself up to have a seat. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. Let's take one more deep breath in together, bringing the hands together in a prayer at our hearts. I hope you have a blessed day and a happy Thanksgiving from my heart to yours. Namaste.